All right, let's do a quick weekend market analysis. We have an interesting turn of events. So this has gone down very, very well indeed. You had this push down, big, bigger, and even bigger. I am anticipating. I reckon prices will hit this line right here because after a pullback come Monday, I am anticipating another push down. Now, this push down, or all of this, in fact, all of this push down is not, how can I explain this? Is not the move that's going to, let me scroll this up. I don't believe it's the move that's going to send prices down to this level to fill this gap right here. I say that because of the way it's come down. Because if prices were going to come all the way down, it would have done so with more strength. If we're comparing this move to this move, the downwards move is obviously stronger, but it's not to say the buyers are dead yet. And all of that is to say, although this has come down in a very strong manner, especially on this time frame, and even more importantly on the hourly time frame, it's done so in a staircase manner, which means we can anticipate things to slow down because of the way it's come down in this case, this very specific case. It's come down in a manner that makes me say, okay, this push down, we're going to have a pullback. And I want to see how the next push down happens. If it happens in a more steady manner rather than a big push down, it's very unlikely to break this level here, which makes me believe we'll have at this area right here, let's assume the buyers come up to all in here, right? At this area, we'll have a turning point where the buyers come in and eventually take it upwards. So all of that is to say, although this has come down in a interesting manner, actually, let me explain this. So we've had push down, stronger push down, and even stronger push down. Stronger in terms of it's gone further, although doesn't it look as though it kind of just rolled over? It does look like that, doesn't it? Compared to this move here, where sellers pushed it down after the buyers made an attempt. Here, the buyers made a strong attempt, and then it just sort of like rolled over, which is another sign that these sellers are not necessarily as strong as they look on the daily time frame. On the daily, it looks as though, yeah, they're quite strong, and they are quite strong compared to these guys, compared to these buyers, but they're not very strong when you look at the details of it. So what I am thinking is, we've had this push down and then this push down. I'm anticipating a pullback and then a push down, perhaps maybe another one to, I think sellers are going to want to try to hit this level, and buyers are here. So I think the buyers are also going to want sellers to come down even more. So it wouldn't surprise me. What I think could happen is we have either a big push down that hits this level and then the buyers come in with strength, or we have more for a steady move that comes down some more and then the buyers takeover, so it's a smoother rollover. This second approach, or second likely thing to happen, sorry, let me say that again. This second thing, I think, is the more typical thing that would happen. However, the weekend brings new players into the market, and they'll be looking at this saying, some people will be looking at it saying, okay, pull back and I can sell some more, which will be essentially bringing more aggression when markets open on Monday. So Monday will be, I think, the decider of how this move happens, whether it's a straight down and a straight up by the buyers, and then an inability to go or to reach this level, the lowest low level, or oops, didn't mean to do that, or whether it's a gradual move down even more. What could also determine this is news announcements. So if there's a news announcement on Monday, it could, later on in the day on Monday, it could be this steady move down. And then when the news announcement happens, we'll see a spike. Especially, we'll see a spike downwards if markets are to go upwards. Especially if markets are to go upwards, because it will attract more sellers looking at this saying, okay, this is now a new low compared to this low, and they'll jump in round about here to go in for the move downwards. All of that is me speculating. I'm quite confident that this area is going to hold. How it holds is what I'm interested in. And I say all of this to say, although we have this push down which is quite strong, I think buyers are not dead yet. Meaning, before prices reach this level, before the sellers take it down to that level, buyers are once again going to respond at this level, moving upwards. One moment, let me pause this very, very quickly. Okay. All right. So all of what I've said is to say that I am expecting buyers this coming week, especially on Wall Street. Now, Germany is quite a different story, because we've had this push and then this push. We have this SNR where prices have stopped. And we have these guys who made this move up. So the question is, why did they stop here? Why did the sellers stop here? Why didn't they come down to the guy who started this move upwards? That's what I'm thinking with Germany. It's slightly different to the US one, in that although it stopped roughly in the same area, they came down stronger. Which means if prices are going to go up, it's going to go up in the US quicker than in this market, because this market, let's go to the hourly. This market, we have all of this to absorb. All right, so we have all of this pullback to absorb. We need, this is quite a strong push down, so we need at least one more push down, and then a push upwards if we're going to get it. Alternatively, we could just get a pullback and then a push down that breaks this level, depending on how strong these guys are. Let's quickly have a look at FTSE. even yeah, we're seeing slightly different stories here, similar but different. Oops, put that right back. So we've had this push up, and then say now this push up, you can consider it as 1, 2, or all of that as 1. Right now, I think it's a tough one. This one, you have this area where prices stalled for some time and then they went upwards again. I'm going to call it 2 different pushes for now. I could change my mind after we get more data, but I'm going to call these 2 separate moves. So this is a move upwards and then this move upwards for now. And if that is the case, then this guy who started this move upwards is being challenged right now. So the question is, what is he going to do? Because prices are back where he is. Is he going to buy and try to beat this level, or are the sellers still in control and are going to break that level and aim for this level? Let's go down. So we have push down even stronger, and so far weaker than this previous push down. So far, I say so far because we don't yet know whether this push down has ended, and it most likely hasn't ended. Most likely hasn't ended just yet, because it seems as though this pullback where people taking their money from this move down. So when markets open on Monday, they'll continue with their move down, and we'll see whether they're able to take it down even lower. If they aren't, then we'll need to reassess, because it will be a case of this move coming down. It's not looking to stop here anymore. It's looking to stop here. And this will be a stronger sign that markets are about to turn. Right now, it's quite a weak sign, especially if we're considering this as 2 separate moves, because it will mean we need one more, at least, right? And if we consider it one move, then we have all of this still to fill. So interesting times. I think we're in for a buy. If I'm judging this as a market that's being led by Wall Street, I think we're in for a buy, especially on Wall Street. But I think breaking upwards past here will be a difficult task. So when prices, when this move down finishes, right about here, let's say, we'll have a pull back. But these guys, we'll have to see how strong they are around this level, because that is the area they rolled over, right? Actually, it wasn't. It was a different area I was looking at. But yeah, we'll have to see. This staircase move downwards make me say, okay, looks as though we're aiming to have something like that, which then turns. But it's too early to say just yet. First things first, let's get to this level and then reassess whether we get something like that or something different. I see, oh, this is the 3 hourly. I meant to do this on the 4 hourly. Same difference, just yeah, same difference there. Yeah, let's see what happens. I don't think these guys, oops, yeah, these guys, I don't think they're done just yet. And the ball now is on their court. So are they going to react? Number one. And how are they going to react? Number two. Let's see. But for now, my assumption will be that they do react, and they react strongly. Actually, no, I'm not quite sure on the strongly. I think they'll react to a point where they take prices at least back up to this level before the sellers potentially have enough strength to come down again, breaking this level. When they do break it, they'll do it with strength. It's just gonna go straight down, no hanging around. They can hang around here, but here is quite a weak level for them to be struggling with if they're going to break it, when they're going to break it. So that's what I'm thinking for the markets. In terms of which market looks the best, I think probably Wall Street, because Wall Street is close to completing its move. Germany, if you were to buy it, you're going up against that, and that is a strong move down. And FTSE, a similar thing. These sellers who came down are a lot stronger than the sellers who came down on Wall Street. They're a lot stronger than these guys who came down in a steady manner. So yes, Wall Street will be the first to turn, the quickest to turn as a buy. But we'll see what happens. If I have the opportunity, I'll make more videos during the week. Otherwise, I'll leave it for next weekend again. All right, I'll leave it there for now. Bye for now.